Well, hello there. Welcome to Canada with Katie. Tonight, we are going to talk about QR scams, QR code scams. And you might have heard of it, but you might not have. So I'll be right back. Boom! Let's do this. QR code scams. What are they? Well, it's just exactly what it sounds like. This is what the information I'm using tonight is from all these different sites, Impact, CNN, on YouTube there, 17.5 million subscribers, Volt Credit Union, the FTC, if you don't know what that stands for, it's the Federal Trade Commission. This is what a QR code is. And if you can see on every slide, I've got QR code scams, and then that's what the QR code looks like underneath. I mean, there's all kinds of different ones. They have like scan me and things like that. But basically, it's like this, and that QR code's scanned out. Just, I don't think anyone's going to do that, but you would see them in things like this kind of an ad-free wireless Bluetooth earbuds. Just scan the QR code to get started. And then, of course, they have them, and I'm going to show you some videos about this fraudulent QR and QR code. So, like, you're going to go park somewhere. Parking meters have these, and it's a scam. It doesn't take you to the site, so it's right here. Okay. So you need to not use the QR code, but the there's a thing for an app or whatever on there, or website. Okay. So basically, you use your phones. Oh, shoot. Let me grab something really quick here so that I can use this for you. Okay. So basically, and you've probably seen this, and this is really common in Europe too. So like Norway, I've used them in parking garages and things like that. Okay. So then you use them at the restaurant. So basically, okay, so I have videos. I'm reminding myself. So basically, I'm going to take this out really quickly. And I'm going to show you. It's kind of a too long of a video, I think, but I'm going to show it to you anyway. I just did this on Canva. So basically, this is how you would do it. You go to the restaurant. Now, she's holding a menu and scanning it on there, but normally you go to a restaurant and it's on the table and you scan it. And we can thank COVID-19 for that, because that's what started happening is, people started eating in restaurants and stuff. And then they just didn't want to clean the menus and all that. So I can go for it. So basically you do that. And then sometimes it's with people like Uber Eats like this or DoorDash or something. And so they have a QR code on their phone, and then the store will scan it. And that's the order that was paid for, or however they do it. I don't know. I've never delivered that. But it seems like it's legitimate, right? And doesn't it, by the way, I have to figure out how to get this damn blurry background off. And I've got Sit Squatch on a stick tonight. Sit Squatch on a stick. But anyway, I'm at a friend's house and I'm doggy sitting. So I'm doggy sitting a couple of amazing dogs. We're having a blast. I don't know what to do with Sit Squatch. It makes me so sad because I just can't find a spot where he's like in focus and I'm in focus. So QR codes. I'm going to show you a couple videos of what the scams are. Okay. And this has to do, QR codes, duh. Okay. Hang on 1 second. This is a parking code scam. So let me get that ready for you. I don't know if I can make this screen bigger, but I think you guys can see it just fine. Okay. So you ready? Boop.
At first glance, nothing looks wrong with this sign, a QR code and a website to pay for parking. Vance Ingmanson went to the website.
It was a scam. It has the logo. It says Passport Parking.
This happened as he tried to park his car in San Clemente. A few minutes later, he knew something was wrong.
I put in my credit card number. Her credit card company, about 2 minutes after I put in my information, called her and said, we have unauthorized charges here.
This also happened over the weekend in Redondo Beach. The city says it found fake QR codes stuck to about 150 parking meters along the Esplanade and Riviera Village area. They were glued next to the legitimate Park Mobile and Pay by Phone label.
Where people may put a phony sticker over top of a real QR code. They send you to a website that's phony, that installs malware on your device, or they're trying to steal your information and make you think that you're on a real website and ask for personal information.
At first glance, nothing looks wrong with.
Okay, so that was a short. Okay, and now I'm gonna share another one with you. So have you guys seen this? Have you been victim to this? Do you know somebody that has? So this is a short news article. I kind of fast forwarded it a bit. So look at this.
Who doesn't love receiving a surprise gift in the mail? But if it's coming from an unknown sender and also asking you to scan a QR code, Medford Lakes police say you should remain very suspicious because it could be this new brushing scam. In Medford Lakes, packages are arriving at a frenzy for the holidays, and now police in this community are warning of a new scam. On Facebook, Medford Lakes police say the brushing scam sends unexpected gifts in the mail, such as jewelry and Bluetooth speakers, and entice recipients to scan a QR code to find out who sent it.
I'm glad you let me know because my wife has a lot of packages come to our doorstep.
Police warn scammers will gain full access to your phone as soon as the QR code is scanned. But Fox 29 tech expert Anthony Mangialuzzo says that part is a bit misleading.
Listen to this part.
The
This is
reports
important.
are saying that when you scan this QR code, they physically get access to your phone. They drain your bank account. They could install software. And that is 100% false. What the QR code can do is it can direct you to a website. It could try to make you download an app. Now, it could also ask you access for permission, but scanning the QR code in itself will do you no harm. It's the actions that you take afterwards.
Brushing scam is real. It's happening.
Okay, I've got to find where that is really quick. Sorry about that. I'm trying to pause it. Hang on a sec. Okay, so the important thing there is that, don't let me forget this, just because you scan something doesn't mean that it's automatically going to take your information. It's most likely going to send you somewhere to put some more information in, okay? So there's some other ways I'm going to show you how you can protect yourself from this stuff. So Pam says, imagine what the world would be like if these scammers use their talents for good, right? My cousin was scammed at the parking meter QR code thingy. Her credit card company was all over it, thankfully. So hopefully you have that set up. And I have a thing on my phone where I have it set up for the bank to text me whenever I've got a pending charge. So boop, I'm not going to show that to you, but basically it'll come up and it'll say my bank, and then it'll say pending charges for this amount. And it comes up right after, if I use my bank, right after I scan. So this, you use your phone, Apple Pay, that kind of stuff. So yeah, it's very, very easy to get scammed. I actually kind of went out of order there with that, but I'm going to show you one, maybe more videos really quickly here. Maybe. Hang on. I've got everything out of order right now. Share screen. Okay, so I'm trying to find, I had one with, yeah, okay, so I see Katie Joe. Hang on one sec, Katie, and I'll get to you. Okay, let's see if it's this one.
Local 10 News tonight of an elaborate scheme to steal your personal data. It all starts with victims getting a mysterious ring in the mail. Local 10's Andrew Perez live now with our exclusive tonight. Andrew.
Yeah, imagine you get this ring in the mail right here. It comes in a beautiful box, beautiful packaging. You start to wonder, who sent it to me? Why did I get this? It's just enough to pique your interest and enough to get you to let your guard down.
It was that feeling of excitement, a package in the mail addressed to Raquel Lara directly.
Inside, a red box, a fancy card, a shiny new ring.
I opened it and I was like, this looks too nice to be real. Like who sent it?
She was surprised, to say the least, asked her husband. It wasn't him. The mystery grew bigger. It came from an Angela Want out of Texas. The card inside trying to get her to scan a QR code for more, which she would not do.
I was glad that I didn't scan the QR code that he had. I don't like to click on anything that I don't know.
Okay, so I'll stop that because you guys have the idea. And I've got one more to share with you because this guy shows you Katie Jo says just like at the pump. Exactly. So there's a lot of places, the parking meters, at the gas pump, at the, they have QR codes on a lot of things. So even as realtors, you can create a QR code on Canva. Did you guys know that? So I got to put my hair up. So it's kind of crazy because they're everywhere. And it's like, oh, hey, here's my information. And it takes you to a website, you know? So let me pull this one up really quickly. It shows you. Okay, here we go.
Watch this worker climb up a pay by phone sign and peel away a sticker slapped on top of the QR code people scan to pay for parking. The Miami Parking Authority tells us scammers are putting their own QR codes on top of legit ones, possibly to direct you to a sham website and siphon bank information.
They've gotten a lot of reports from all over the nation.
So I'm going to show you some ways that you can prevent your information from being stolen. Just like the guy said, just because you go to that website doesn't mean they're going to steal your information. So there's some things you can do. Okay. And then I'm going to also share the other one, the, what's it, not the brushing scam. I don't know why they call it brushing. Hang on one sec. I gotta, it's a one woman show here. Okay. So I'm going to show this again. Okay. So how to spot a fake QR code. Okay. So use the link preview to check the validity of the code. So when you scan a QR code using your phone's camera, a link will pop up. So you've seen that before, right? So then you should look for red flags like unrelated domains, misspellings, shortened URLs, yada, yada. Check the code for damage or tampering. So make sure it's not been damaged or replaced with a fraudulent version. So it's going to be harder if it's way up high, like that guy that had to get on a ladder. Like you're not going to be able to climb up on a ladder. So if you actually do scan it, just make sure you're checking out these things, okay? Don't download anything. Do not download anything. If it leads you to a strange or suspect app download page, it's best to avoid downloading it. And then this one, I don't scan the QR code for trouble. Let's see what this says. Okay. Every smartphone is equipped with the ability to scan QR codes. And in most cases, your phone is a more secure tool than any something. I can't read it because there's something in the way here for me. Oh, any app. Oh, sorry. Hello. How much do you guys enjoy when I'm messing up things all the time? So the thing with the phishing scam or the brushing scam, it's the hi. I just feel like you guys want to look at me tonight. Hello, how are you? Okay. Okay. Sorry. Squirrel. It's this. Has anybody received a box at their doorstep from Amazon or anybody else? So a brushing scam is when someone receives an unexpected gift that you did not order, but it's from a reputable place like Amazon or another company. So Amazon, Shein, or Temu. And so just like that one, it'll have a ring or a bracelet, a necklace, a Bluetooth thing. So often they, so it will have your address, but not have the sender's information, except that one had a lady. So what they do is they just, sometimes it's because your information's been compromised, but sometimes it's because it's just a random thing and they found an address. They just, put it in random addresses. So there's a couple of other things that they talk about that's kind of interesting. You saw the brushing scam video. So here's some ways to avoid brushing scams. Don't pay for the merchandise. So when you get it, don't scan a code. Like if they say, hey, we sent this to you for free, whatever, but you got to pay for this. Don't do that. You can return to sender if it is marked with a return address and it is unopened. You can return to sender. Okay. You can throw it away if you don't want to keep it. Just throw it away. Or you can keep it if you opened it and you like it. You can keep it. By law, you may keep unsolicited merchandise and are under no obligation to pay for it. So change your account passwords. That's always a good idea. I need to do that. Closely monitor your credit reports and credit card bills, and notify the authorities if the merchandise is organic, like seeds, food, plants, that kind of thing, or an unknown liquid or substance. That would be terrifying, honestly. And then if it has suspicious contents, so if you're kind of wary of what's in there and it's unsolicited, meaning you didn't order it, please follow instructions on the suspicious mail, and then notify the retailer. So you can call eBay. So a lot of these people have said they called eBay, they called Amazon, and Amazon's, we can't do anything about it. Like, just keep it or whatever, give it to a friend, that kind of thing. So it's very strange. The FTC, you can report things to the FTC. Jennifer Taylor's on here. I know she's done this before. I have actually reported texts that I get. There's so many scams out there, and I've talked about them. So avoiding and reporting scams, the FTC will never threaten you, say that you must transfer your money to protect it, or tell you to withdraw cash or buy gold to give it to someone. That's a scam. So you can go on the FTC site, and it has all of these things on there: how to avoid a scam, what to do if you're scammed, all of these things. And then here's the one here. See, so it says scam alert, QR code on an unexpected package. So you can click on that and it will give you more information, I think. Okay, yeah. So an unexpected package from an unknown sender arrives. What do you do? So I won't bore you with all of the details, but it does say in there, the law says you can keep it as a gift. So, hey, if they send you something cool, keep it. I wish I got something. Those rings are probably, $25 rings. So the bottom line is, and I always have a lot of people say, and they do say, okay, limit your online presence and do that kind of thing. But if they want your information, they're going to get it. Okay. The basic information. So like your name, your address, stuff like that. You can ask for that to be removed. I don't know I should have looked that up. Like, where do you go to do that? But just be smart about things, right? Don't download stuff that you don't know. Don't answer questions. Here's another thing I'm just going to tell you, and maybe at some point I'll talk about this again. But they're also really, really getting good at using real numbers. So there are certain apps. Actually, Apple has just removed 2, because you could go to this app and you could use it to put in any number and call someone or text someone as if it came from that number. So you could put my number in there and call somebody and they would think it was me. And they even AI is getting better, and they're able to, imitate people's voices and things like that. But they're supposedly coming from your bank, and it's going to say your bank. So say your bank is Bank of America. It'll match the number that's on the back of your card. So that's what's difficult. Okay. So they're going to call and they're going to tell you that something's been compromised and you need to switch to another bank account or whatever. And they're going to get all your information. They're going to steal all your money. So it was really funny because I got a call from my bank one day and they were like, oh, you're overdrafted or whatever. They don't usually call me, and I usually know. And they said they were from the branch, and it might have legitimately been them. And I said, okay, thanks. I said, I'm going to go ahead and take care of this myself. I'll check out my bank account. I don't talk to people online that I didn't make the call. And they were like, okay, as I said, I'm Brian in such and such branch. Or I was like, okay, thanks. And I checked, and I was. So I fixed it. But that's the thing. You just got to really be wary. So if you didn't know there were QR code scams out there, there's a ton of them. So do your best to make sure that it's a legitimate site, and don't provide any information if it's suspicious. Okay. So thanks for joining me tonight. And what Sid Squatch always says, the journey begins with you. So be good to yourself. See, look, I got to get out of the picture and then maybe he'll come in. Whatever. I need somebody to help me design this. And then, you know what I say? Horgan loves you. Me. I will see you next week. Have a good one. Oh, and next week I'll be at another house, so you'll get to see a different house. See you later.